Hello there. I'm hoping you can see me because I guarantee I can't see you. I got this little thing here. It's about as close to them as I like to get. My name is Bill McDaniel. I am applying to get on to the Out of the Wild. I loved the Alaska experiment. I was envious of the Alaska experiment. I spent quite a bit of time in Alaska, actually. In fact, last summer I came up to Wasilla, where I built my little sister, a cabin out in the woods. Unfortunately, my little sister's cabin doesn't have a bathroom yet. I'm going to build that next month, but it's probably been a long year for her, I suppose. But anyway, I love the outdoors. I love doing this kind of thing. I grew up on a farm in Oklahoma. I had 4 sisters. I was the only boy. 2 sisters older, 2 sisters younger. The older sisters felt like they should have some say in what I did. I was a farm boy, especially an only farm boy, and so I didn't think they had any say in what I did. And so there was a lot of conflict there, but it was friendly conflict. It was good conflict. I grew up and became a high school wrestler, and I won state in Oklahoma. And then I went off to Oklahoma State on a full wrestling scholarship. After which I became a doctor. Now my dad was a truck driver and a farmer with a 6th grade education. So being a doctor is a little foreign to me, to what I had come from, but in fact was a wonderful life. I went to Vietnam. I thought that seemed like the thing to do, and I wound up staying in the Navy for 32 years. I loved it. I love medicine. I love sports. I wrestled and I won the Navy championship 5 times. I won the inter-service championship several times. I was 2nd in the world championship in freestyle in military sports in 1974. I've always liked challenges, physical and mental. Wrestling is a unique sport. I don't know if you know anything about it or not, but wrestlers have to be masochists. I mean, it hurts all the time. You pull weight. You wrestle far beyond any sensible limits of physical extremes. But therefore, that sort of sets you up for the rest of your life. Everything else is a little easier. I retired from the Navy in 1997 and chose not to go to work full time, which not because I had money. I didn't have much money. You don't get money in the Navy. I wanted to do those many things that I hadn't got a chance to do yet. And so after that, I hiked the 2,174-mile Appalachian Trail. I loved it. I took my wife on a lot of trips around the world, both for athletic events and just for enjoyment. Last summer we went to Scotland for our 40th wedding anniversary, and it was a wonderful experience. And I got the cruise ship to put kayaks and bicycles aboard so I could kayak beside the ship instead of riding it, and I would ride from bikes from port to port when I had a shot. One of the problems with retiring from the Navy and doing these things as young as I did is that it's hard finding playmates because most everybody is still working. It's where they should be, I guess. And the guys who are old enough to retire usually, with rare exceptions, don't have the stamina to keep up with me. So I've enjoyed life. I really have. In the last couple of years, I've helped friends sail small sailboats back from Hawaii. Very harrowing experience. I almost died once. I didn't want to die. That sort of heightened the experience for me, I must tell you. I live to do new things. I enjoy new things. My wife enjoys traveling. She watches me do the rest of the things with some trepidation, and I think with a smile because she knows I'm doing what I want to do. As I say, I'm a retired Navy. I'm a retired Navy Admiral. I'm a retired orthopedic surgeon. I still have great zest for life. What problems might I have? Well, I'm not 21 and I'm not 35. And in fact, keeping up with 21-year-olds and 35-year-olds is tough. But I enjoy the effort. And usually I can do a pretty darn good job. I must tell you that in my base, where I work, where I live, I am one of the top racquetball players on the base. And in fact, on the racquetball court, I love those 21 and 35-year-olds because there's nothing that will beat being old and sneaky when it comes to playing somebody who thinks they're young and cocky. Old and sneaky wins almost every time. I'd like to join your group. Thanks.